Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 5. Thus said the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man.
Right. So if you trust in a man, instead of trusting in the words contained in this Bible, you curse, man. Read that part again.
Thus said the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his harm.
Right, you making flesh your strength, man. Instead of making the spirit your strength. Go ahead.
And maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord.
Right, your heart departs from the Lord, man. Your heart, which is your mind, which is your spirit, man. Got something else?
Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things.
Right, man. Your heart is deceitful above all things, man. Go ahead.
And desperately wicked. Who can know it?
Right. Only the Most High know your heart, man. so yeah, keep going. Yeah.
I, the Lord, search the heart.
Right.
I tried the reins, even to give every man according to his way, and according to the fruit of his doing.
Isaiah 29.
Isaiah chapter 29 verse 13. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth.
Right. So y'all draw near the Lord with your mouth. Like I got these homosexuals at my job saying, oh, I love the Lord. How you love the Lord and you don't do his will? The Lord didn't create you to lay down with no man. He created you to lay down with a woman, be fruitful and multiply. That was one of the first commandments given down in the book of Genesis. So you say, oh, you love the Lord, so you draw near him with your mouth. Go ahead.
Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth, and with their lips do honor me, will have removed their heart far from me, and their fear towards me is taught by the precept of men.
Right. Instead of the precepts contained in this Bible, they want to cling on to the precepts of men through philosophy, through what somebody tells them to make them feel good. The Bible ain't gonna make you feel good all the time, man. You got to change your wicked way. Get down to,
Isaiah chapter 29 verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark.
Right. So that goes to your pastors too, man. They works is in the dark. You know what that man doing. All kinds of adultery and wickedness, man. But when you get on that pulpit and put that shiny suit on with that hat that you like, you want to believe everything he says. But he hide his counsel from the Lord, man. He do his wickedness in darkness, man. Undercover homos, sleeping with all the choir ladies who already got husbands. All that's going off, man. Going on in them churches. And also out here in the world, man. Where you gonna say, oh, you love the Lord and you want to act like a man of the Lord, but then at night and in the dark, you do wicked things, man. And the Most High see that. That's why he warns you in the scripture.
1 John chapter 2 verse 15. Love not the world.
Right. Go ahead.
Neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Right, man. So if you love the world, man, the Most High don't love you. The Lord don't love everybody. The Lord loves those that are his. The Lord don't love the wicked. The Lord don't love sinners. But they lie to you in the church and say, oh, he hates the sin but love the sinner. But that ain't nowhere contained in the Bible. So if you're a homosexual, the Lord don't love you. Bottom line. If you don't like it, you know, we right here.
Isaiah chapter 29 verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us? And who knows us?
Right, man. So basically, that we come out here to prophesy against this kingdom America, man. Because it's against the Most High. And we ain't the first ones to do it. We got brothers all over the United States, all over the world out here teaching this word, man. Some of us might not be 100% in agreement, but we still doing this thing, man, to the best of our ability. trying to wake up the lost sheep, man. So give me Jeremiah 28 and 8.
Jeremiah chapter 28 verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms.
Right, so the real prophet is going to prophesy against this kingdom, against this country. That's the true prophet. That's what the prophets did in the ancient world, and that's what the prophets is doing today. We ain't with this kingdom. And we put our life on the line for this truth. We willing to die for this truth. How many of y'all willing to do that? So your pastors, they signed that 501c3 thing. So they can't even teach anything outside of what the government want them to teach. So they can get that free tax money. So they ain't going to speak against this kingdom. They ain't no real prophets. The Most High ain't working through them. Read that again.
The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Right, war, evil, and pestilence. That's what's coming to this country. And y'all not ready, man. Y'all not ready, man. So when that day comes, you know, Lord willing, man, the Most High get you, man, for all your wicked ways. And for ignoring the words in this Bible in the minute of the Lord when they came out to warn you. We ain't going to have no remorse or pity for you in that day, man.
The book of Habakkuk, chapter 1, verse 4. Therefore the Lord slack, and judgment does never go forth.
Right, man. The law of this country is slack, man. Slack, man. And they manipulate the law to keep the black man locked up, man. How you gonna tell me this Catholic priest can rape a little boy and just get a slap on the wrist, and you sell a little piece of crack like this big, man, you get 5 years in jail, man? How do that make sense? But you people love that, man. You people love slackness, man. You got it again?
Therefore the Lord slack, and judgment does never go forth. For the wicked does compass about the righteous.
Right, man. So we know, that the wicked is going to be doing better than us, man. Because the scriptures say, man, matter of fact, get that, Job. Because we know, man, the Lord gives the strength to who He wants. So right now, the so-called white man is running this earth, man. And they got all the riches, and they got all the things that's desirous to those that's in the world. So like the scriptures say, man, the wicked can pass about the righteous, man. So we understand that.
Job chapter 9 verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Right. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So the righteous ain't running this earth right now, man. Your government ain't righteous. Your government ain't of the world. Ain't of the Lord. And the Lord gave the earth into their hands. Why? To test out who's really His. If the wicked circle about the righteous, that means the righteous is very few, man. So the Most High do everything for a reason. He created all things for a reason.
Job chapter 9 verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covers the faces of the judges thereof.
Right, He covered the face of the judges. So y'all gonna look at Barack Obama or y'all governor or y'all mayor and think, oh, that's a great person. Why? Because the Most High covered the face, man. The Most High sent you a delusion to make you believe that that person is right and that person is of the Lord, but he not, or she. I need you to get this right.
The book of Sirach, chapter 9, verse 11. Envy not the glory of a sinner.
Right. Envy not the glory of a sinner. So right now you think they're doing well, man. They might have a rap album out, man, that's completely against the Lord, and they got Bentleys and jewelry and mansions, but we ain't supposed to envy that, because that's the glory of a sinner. Read that again.
Envy not the glory of a sinner.
Right, man.
For thou knowest not what shall be his end.
Right, so you don't know what's going to happen to that guy. Most likely make him drop dead at any moment, because the Lord kills. Anytime somebody dies, or something bad happened to them, the Most High did it. God did that to them. Not the devil, because the devil only do what the Lord tell him to do. Give me Proverbs 16 and 4. Read that one more time. Give me Proverbs.
Envy not the glory of a sinner, for thou knowest not what shall be his end.
Right. So everybody thinks that the devil got power on his own. That somehow the Most High made something that can defeat him. That don't make no sense. If the Lord created all things, that means he created the devil too.
Proverbs chapter 16 verse 4. The Lord has made all things for himself.
All things. Go ahead.
Yea, even the wicked.
Even the wicked. Read that again.
The Lord has made all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Right. The word evil means bad time. So that's why the Lord created the wicked. And if we got something else to back that up. Give me Job. So the devil don't got no power on his own. So when something bad happened to you, guess what? The Lord did that. The Lord put Satan on you, according to the Bible. A man ain't gonna tell you that, especially them pastors. So they want you to be like, oh, the devil gonna get you. But if the devil gets you, guess what? The Lord made the devil get you. We got a perfect example in the book of Job.
Job chapter 1 verse 6. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord.
The sons of God are the angels. Go ahead.
And Satan came also among them.
And who?
And Satan came also among them.
Right, go ahead.
And the Lord said unto Satan,
so this is God and Satan having a conversation, man. Job chapter 1, verse 6. Go home and read it. Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto Satan, whence comest thou?
So the Lord asked Satan, what you doing, man? What's up? Go ahead.
Then Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down it.
Right.
And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job?
So the Lord asked Satan, so what's up with Job? Go ahead.
That there is none like him in the earth.
Right. Job is the most righteous man in the earth. That's what the Lord is telling Satan. Go ahead.
A perfect and an upright man, one that fears the Most High and escheweth evil. Then Satan answered the Lord and said, does Job fear the Most High for naught?
Now, verse 11, the Lord is giving Satan a commandment, telling Satan what to do. Go ahead.
Job chapter 1, verse 11. But put forth thy hand now, and touch all that he has.
Right, so the Lord told Satan, okay, if you don't believe that Job loved me and Job is a righteous man, put your hand on him, man. Do your thing with him. Go ahead.
And he will curse thee to thy face.
Right, go ahead.
And the Lord said unto Satan.
And what?
And the Lord said unto Satan.
Go ahead.
Behold, all that he has is in thy power.
Right, so the Lord gave all that Job had into the power of Satan. So that proves that the Lord controls Satan or the devil. The devil don't got no power on his own. Go ahead.
Only upon himself put not forth thy hand.
Right, so he said you can do everything you want with him, just don't kill him. That's it on that.
Sirach, chapter 9, verse 12. Delight not in the things that the ungodly have pleasure in.
Right, man. And the good precept is that is don't love the world, man. Delight not in the things that the ungodly have pleasure in. Like what? Getting high,